Alright guys, and welcome back to more Lightning Returns, Final Fantasy XIII 3.
He's coming along well.
And what we want to immediately do, if we have a turbo ether, we want to go ahead and use a turbo ether really quick, because I spent some time off camera editing, customizing some of my schemata and whatnot, and I also spent time fighting some enemies, and I actually fought a last you call it? Last one form of an enemy. It was one of the Druids, and they gave me a really good accessory, it seems. They gave me, I believe, sniper's gloves is what I got from a Druid. Increases damage dealt to enemies when they are beyond a certain range. Most of the time when we shoot magic, we are like far away, so that's gonna really boost up the damage we do. And I got Soul of Thomasa, which basically I discovered what it does. It gives you like another combo finisher which does like a big boost in damage. It does it twice, which is pretty dope. Increases the number of combo finales for magic attacks by 1, so that's pretty dope. I really like that. And my goal was to actually try to go ahead and make a class, or make two classes that pretty much sped up the ATB recovery. As you can see, Purple Lightning is a really good class because I like the fact that it actually gives you ATB recovery by 25 and maximum ATB by 75, and the fact that I have the Fencer earrings on it, which will restore 2 ATB to standby schematic for every time I deal physical damage, which is pretty dope because I got Gale Strike and Spark Strike, and then Flame counts as physical damage, so I'm recovering the ATB by using any of these skills. So that's pretty cool. And on top of that, let's see. Yeah, that's all I pretty much did. Was I changed the color of this dress, and then I pretty much switched out for Purple Lightning instead of Siegfried. But anyway, what we want to do is most likely use a damn turbo ether really quick, because it's 2 o'clock and there's a couple of quests that we want to go ahead and take care of. There's one that is near here, but you know what? I don't think I need to use my turbo ether right now.
He can leap further and higher than before.
I might as well just go ahead and use Chronostasis right here though, because turbo ether recovers everything.
More areas of the wild.
Shut up, Hope, I know. Anyway, what we want to do is get back to Yaad Village. Alright, so we made it all the way back to Yaad Village. Now we need to talk to this chick, I believe, to hear her story.
Do you need a cure?
Damn it. Yeah, here we go, hear her story. I was about to say.
Thanks to you, I'll finally be able to make the medicine that I've always wanted to. I've finally done it. Do you need a cure?
What? She won't activate the quest.
Now the question is how to get it there. Poltae's pretty far from here.
Dude, I got it.
Do you need a cure?
I can do it for you.
Thanks to you, I'll finally be able... I've finally done it.
I can't even transport it. I have to wait another day, apparently. Oh my god. Alright, never mind. Screw what I just said, guys. Anyway, now... Well, we needed to walk over here anyway. But we can get the Rocky Crag really quick from over here. So, you know what? We might as well do that. Also, I did one quest off camera. I guess we have to get the Poltae first. But anyway, like I was saying, I did one quest off camera that required us to go to Rocky Crag and defeat an enemy for an AMP chip for a Hunter's Challenge. And that Hunter's Challenge is going to unlock a really good guard later. So keep that in mind. So I guess what we need to do now is actually get the Poltae or whatever. So let's get to Chipotle Village. So we're about to head into Poltae.
Somewhere in this area stands a remote village, which is inhabited by followers of XIII. They were run out of the cities for being heretics, and fled here, a land blighted by the goddess's temple.
Alright, cool, whatever,
I can't
Hope.
take this curse anymore. I need Cardesia's elixir.
He said something about Cardesia. That sounds like a woman's
Yes,
name.
we just talked to her. I didn't know we had to talk to him
I know
first.
her. That's the apothecary in Yaad Village.
Alright, so that's the
We have
quest
much to
trigger.
offer, though few travelers grace us with their presence out here. Right, the goddess
Alright, but anyway, what we want to do now, my bad everybody on YouTube, but what we want to do now is look for someone to talk to actually activate a main quest.
Tell me, traveler, where did you come from? I sense something in you. A kind of strange power. Everyone who lives in this village worships the goddess XIII. Here, we are closer to her sacred presence than anyone else in the world. One day we shall leave our corporeal bodies and be summoned to her side. Here, we wait for that day. We have not always lived here. We come from Luxarian, Yusnan, and other cities that have since been swallowed by the chaos. But then, as now, the Order rule the cities. They preach that the God of Light, their almighty Benevelza, should be worshipped above all other gods. We defied them, and so we were persecuted. Some of my brothers and sisters took up arms and fought back against the Order. However, I and others like me abhorred the violence, so we came out here, seeking a peaceful sanctuary.
Alright, but anyway, what we want to do, before we even do anything in any quest here, we pretty much want to go ahead and do some side quests, because we only have a time limit. We have a time limit to do some of the quests, and we need to go back to Luxarian anyway, so let's go ahead and activate the quest here before we walk out of here and go back and do a whole bunch of other sub quests.
Tell me, do you know of the Grail of Valhalla? It is a most holy treasure that lies hidden somewhere within the temple of Valhalla.
And why are you asking me?
Because I sense that you may have been touched by the chaos.
Whoa.
Which means you may have some kind of connection to the vessel. It is filled with the divine grace of the goddess herself.
Vessel? So, this grail, is it like a flask? Or a casket?
No one has laid eyes upon it. But if you are indeed the chosen one, spoken of in the legends, then the angel will take you to the temple, and there you may set eyes upon it.
Yes, we gotta go play the Lugia flute. Remember the Lugia flute from Pokemon 2000? Yes, we gotta go find the flute before we can actually go in there. And then we can make lame jokes like, instead of the chosen one, we could have been the frozen one. I remember that movie. That Pokemon 2000 was actually pretty fun.
The day the world ends is not far away.
Alright, so before we even go in here... Ancient writing is carved in stone, however, it cannot be deciphered. Not yet, but before we even do that, let's go over here. I actually want to go ahead and do some quests, so we are going to have to use that turbo ether. Because I ran out of EP during my time off camera, because I literally had to open 2 chests that required like 6 and 2, or pretty much 6 EP and then 2 EP to open. So what we want to do now is run all the way back to Yaad village, which shouldn't even take too long. So welcome back everybody, we made it back to the Yaad village. And we will most likely have to run again, do another quick jump as soon as this is over. Here we go. We just activated the flag from the other village.
I ran across a man in Poltae who was calling out your name. He seemed ill. I don't suppose you know him.
What? You ran into Taylor? He was in a bad state, wasn't he? Remember the medicine I had you gather ingredients for? I didn't tell you, but it's for him.
You haven't given it to him?
Not yet, but I have a reason. You see, the problem with this medicine is that it only works immediately after it's been concocted. I thought of heading to Poltae with the ingredients and brewing it there, but unfortunately the village doesn't have the facilities or equipment I need.
So you're saying that you can only make it here, but at the same time he needs to take it soon after it's made. If you want, it's definitely worth giving it a shot. I might make it in time on my chocobo.
What? You would do that for me?
I can't promise I'll get there fast enough, but if you're willing to try, so am I. Can you mix up a batch now?
Of course I can. If you'll just give me a minute, I'll prepare some right away. I'll bet my reputation that I can fix that curse.
Curse? I thought he had some kind of illness.
It's a curse.
It's a curse. Wow. Alright, we got Cardagious Cure. Alright, so we got 45 minutes. Basically, in 30 more minutes, then 15. So we have until like 1621? 1621? 1622? We can get there in time. I bet he'd love to try some chocobo. So you want some chocobo? I'll give you fucking wings, man. Alright, so just to spare you guys the damn run back all the way to the damn Caleb character, what we're gonna do is just speed it up for you guys on YouTube. But Twitch, y'all gotta deal with it. Alright guys, so we made it back to Caleb in time and I didn't even have to use chronostasis.
Who are you?
Reminds me of the big Goron eye drops.
Here, she brewed this for you.
Did you say Cardesia? Oh, finally. I can say goodbye to this cursed life. You don't know how relieved I am.
Just hush and drink it down.
Please, can you tip it toward my mouth so I might have a sip? The goddess is waiting for me.
What do you mean?
Never mind that. Please, I just need a little taste. I've been waiting so long for this.
Wow. This dude's a fiend.
What? Oh, why am I still alive? Is this not poison?
What?
Poison? No, it's medicine.
She didn't tell you anything, did she? Cardesia has felt nothing but hatred toward me all these years. And why wouldn't she? I killed the love of her life. So I told her, if she ever wanted to have her revenge, all she would need to do is to conjure up some poisonous brew and hand it to me. When you approached me with the concoction, I thought it was finally my time to die. If taste could kill, I'd be dead in a second. But this poison has no effect on me. She must be losing her touch.
It's not poison, asshole.
Why are you so convinced that she was trying to poison you? Maybe the medicine is what she said it was, something to lift the curse from you.
Nope, no way. I've lived a long, long life. There's no way Cardesia would help me see more days. Not after what I did to her. Or perhaps her plan isn't to kill me, but to keep me alive so I can live with the guilt of my deeds. What do you think?
How would I know? All I can say is this. After taking her medicine, you're looking less pale. You seem to be breathing a lot easier, and your pain has gone. Am I wrong?
Huh? Well, now that you mention it... I wish I knew what was going on inside her head. Why would she forgive me? I killed someone she loved. I thought that drinking this concoction would put us both out of our misery. It was supposed to kill me and bring her peace, knowing she had avenged his death.
Ugh.
If you really want to die, no one's stopping you. But you're still here, which would suggest to me there must have been a reason for you to keep going. You've spent years with this burden of a curse. It must have been harder to live than die, but you did choose life. Maybe you were hoping Cardesia would try to kill you. That way you'd escape the pain. But not only that, you'd be free of your guilt. And that would be the only way that she could forgive you. But things have changed. She let you live with the pain, but now she's saved you. I think that means she's letting go of the past.
That's not possible. How could she? Oh, what have I done? Cardesia, my old friend, will you ever be able to forgive me? I beg of you.
Quest completed! Yeah, delicious mushroom! Yeah! Yay, strength 8! Alright guys. Whoa! Come on, no, dice, calm down. Alright, so... I don't even know why I even said that, but anyway, what we need to do really quick, we actually will go ahead and teleport all the way back to Yuznan Station, and then we're going to actually take the train back to Luxarian to pretty much initiate 2 other quests. But right now what we want to do is go to Yuznan really quick. And then while we're here, we might need to actually warp back here. But you know what, I'm going to go ahead and do these 2 quests really quick. Because we'll still have time to do a whole bunch of other side quests as long as we kill Reavers on the map. And Reavers don't really spawn, or excuse me, I should restate everything I just said. So basically, we'll still have time to do quests in the Wildlands because a lot of the quests don't end until the 20, or pretty much 11 o'clock at night. So we want to come back around like maybe 19 or 7 o'clock, between the time of 7 o'clock and 11 o'clock, so we can do quests. And during that time, we can restock back on EP and or basically exploit chronostasis for its usefulness, and then pretty much just go around doing other quests once we get back to Wildlands, the Wildlands. And now what we need to do is actually find like a hidden shop. There's a quest we need to hurry up and do here, and then once we do the quest here, we're gonna have to run back to Luxarium. Not even run back, we'll probably just take the train back. The merchant is up here a little bit, so here's the merchant we need to talk to.
Welcome to you. Welcome. These are our big sellers. You're a lucky lady. We sell these things as fast as we can stock them.
Alright, cool.
Sorry, lady, but you're too late.
Alright, okay, we got the glasses. So what we're gonna do now is literally head back to Luxarium. So I'll pretty much do a quick jump for you guys on YouTube. Alright guys, so we made it back all the way to Luxarium. We need to talk to this dude on like multiple days throughout the entire game. I wouldn't say throughout the entire game, but we need to talk to him like on 3 separate occasions. And we also need to talk to the Angel Tears chick on 2 different, or maybe not even 2, probably like 3 or 4 separate occasions, so 4 different days for her. But this guy, he's going to give us a new quest after we give him his pin, which we already have. So let's talk to him.
Oh, it's you again. Thank you for taking such an interest in my friend's story.
Who wouldn't? A young reporter driven by a passion for truth pursues a major case of corruption, ultimately driving an innocent woman to commit suicide. But the story's not over yet, is it? I'm curious, what happens next?
He was beyond distraught. Nothing could console him. He came to realize that the pen really was mightier than the sword. And he had used his sword to punish the wrong person. And then he... I can't continue like this. I just can't. I need to tell you the truth. He... or rather, I... thought death was the only form of penance.
I suspected you may be hiding something.
I apologize. I've been lying to you this entire time. I had no such friend. The reporter, the one who killed the innocent woman, that was me.
I had a feeling. The way you've been telling the story seems to be hitting a little too close to home.
The reporter in me died long ago. I handed in my letter of resignation immediately, of course. Along with my life as a writer, I buried my precious pen. The burial ground is now a storage area somewhere in Old Town. Underneath the dirt lies the tool of my trade, and a part of myself.
So why tell me this now? What's the point in dredging up the past? It can't be easy for you.
To tell you the truth, I don't really know. I guess I've been wanting to tell someone before it was too late. People need to know what happened. As a warning, if nothing else.
Too late? You're not thinking of...
No. I've been dead for a long time now. The day I quit my job is the day I quit being me. That's the day I quit living. You see, I'm as good as dead. I'm nothing more than an empty shell of a person.
Old Town. I found a pen in that same area.
Right, here we go. Let's hand over the quill pen that finished this quest. Oh my goodness.
I have something that might belong to you.
You found my pen. During my days as a reporter, I never went anywhere without it. It was a gift from one of my fans.
Doesn't this pen remind you of a time you wanted to help people? When you were still naive, but fiercely determined?
Yes, long ago, when I wanted justice for the world. But I realized my pen is a deadly weapon. My writing is lethal. I wasn't aware of my own powers. That's what drove an innocent woman to take her life. And that's why I quit my job as a reporter and threw away this pen. Do you know how it feels to have someone's death on your conscience? The only way to make this right was to quit what I love most.
So what did you fix?
Huh?
When you threw away your career and gave up on the world, quit on life, how did any of that help anyone? Did that make anything right? It was just an excuse for you to run and hide from your past.
Then what am I to do? Writing. It's the only thing I ever knew. But it never occurred to me that my passion could end up hurting those around me. My prized treasure turned out to be a weapon.
The pen can harm people, but it can also protect the public.
You think I should start writing again? I don't know if I could do that. Or should do that.
You should, if you truly want to make things right. You've learned something important, the power and influence your writing has. People grow by learning from their mistakes. It's impossible to forget what happened in the past, but use that knowledge and do what only you can do.
Do you really think I can? All right, I'll do it. Starting over will be tough, but I'll try. You've returned my pen to me, but what's more, you've given me hope again. Thank you. Thank you.
Alright, so now that that quest is done, we need to go talk to the angel chick right up here. And that's not even gonna take that long, because she's literally like located. Oh, this dude just running out of nowhere. But anyway, she shouldn't be too far behind. Oh look, Anubis. Let's fight him.
Fine adventure.
Ah, blocked it!
Easy now. No looking back.
Boom! Blowing shit up. Alright, so we need to go talk to this chick all the way at the end of this station. We actually need to talk to two people now that I think about it. Because we completed that quest, we activated another quest here too, and we still need to hand in that journal, right? We have to let them know we read it, and then that'll officially pretty much let us know we failed the quest, but we can start one up immediately after that. And we need to talk to this chick over here if she's here. Yeah, there she is, Luca.
You're back! Do you want to buy some tears? I should warn you though, I had to raise the price a little.
You want some orphan tears? Do you want orphan tears, lady?
Explain to me why I should have to pay more than before.
Are you questioning the market value of my tears? They're special. Only for special people.
Yeah, you are a special person.
All right. You've talked yourself up quite a bit. Well, show me what you've got.
No, I can't.
She's a damn con artist.
For you.
You've certainly got a knack for testing my patience.
Since you already gave me your money, I'll tell you a big secret instead. Do you know how I cry for people? Can you imagine the things I think of?
Something sad, like your pointless existence?
No, Miss Smartypants. I don't think of anything. I just
lightning went in.
Then, like magic, the tears come.
So, you're a born fraud.
You mean actress. I had a great mentor.
Who was that?
My
lightning going in on this
He's the one
chick.
who taught me to become one with my role. Without him, I'd have gone nowhere. Master that, and the acting would come naturally. He taught me everything I know. This might seem silly, but I kept acting to spend time with him.
You really cared for him.
I loved him. I wanted to be with him for the rest of my life. But look at me. Even though we spent decades together, he never stopped treating me like a child. Who can blame him, really? He died some time ago in an accident. I didn't have the heart to keep acting after that. I just couldn't. Without him watching my performance, it all seemed so pointless.
So that's why you quit.
I thought it was time. I went through a few things after that, nothing I'll bore you with. And now I'm here, selling my tears. So this is my calling.
Selling orphan tears.
That's an optimistic way to look at things. But I have to ask, doesn't the past make you cry?
Tears dry up, you know.
Orphan tears.
I cried every day for 100 years after he passed away. But not anymore. I can cry to keep my business going, but that's something completely different. And that's enough talk for today.
Yeah.
She's awfully cheerful for someone who cries for a living, don't you think?
She does seem happy, at least on the surface. But sometimes people laugh when they're crying on the inside.
Alright, so we gotta talk to that Ranulf guy. We gotta talk to Ralph! Ralph from Ed, Edd n Eddy. Ralph?
Light, what are you gonna do with that journal?
Yes, we're gonna give it to Ranulf.
Hello there. Have you tried Marlin's muffins today? They're exceptional. My hat's off to you, Marlin.
I'm glad to hear that. Ranulf, I have something to tell you. It's about your journal.
My journal? Did you find that old thing?
Hand over Ranulf's journal, contents read? Yep.
I did. I have it with me now, in fact.
That's fantastic.
Don't get too excited. You don't remember what's written in it for good reason. You made yourself forget. And some things are better left forgotten. Are you ready to accept the reality of your past? If not, please don't read it.
What do you mean, the reality of my past?
Did you read my journal?
I'd like to know. I may regret my decision, but yes, I'd like to read it. I'm prepared to face the truth.
You're absolutely sure?
Yes.
All right. Here it is. The part of your past you've been missing all this time.
Did you just pull out the journal from her?
Now.
What?
I had a wife and daughter, but they were taken from me. The killer was never caught, though not for a lack of trying. I pursued him with a vengeance for years. Decades, even.
Whether out of frustration or rage, eventually it became too much for you to bear. Your mind chose to forget that tragic event so you could keep on going with your life.
I can't believe I've been living a lie for so long. How could I have erased the memory of my lovely wife, my beautiful daughter, their laughter, their love?
It's okay to cry, Spike.
I'm sorry. Maybe recovering the journal, maybe it wasn't for the best.
No, I'm grateful you helped me remember what happened. I needed to remember. Thank you. The truth surrounding the incident is still a mystery to this day. This can't be the way it ends. I need to know what happened to my family and why. I need closure. The truth is the only thing that will help me go on with my life.
Are you sure? You don't know the things you might uncover.
I'm sure.
Hope, I need to find out the truth behind this. I owe it to him.
All right.
He deserves it. Now that he remembers his past, he needs closure.
He summoned up all of his...
I've been reading my journal over and over again, trying to find something I may have missed. I've come up empty so far.
But that means there's a reporter out there who knows all about this case.
That's true. There is a chance they may know something that can lead us in the right direction. It's not much, but let's pursue it.
Alright, so what we need to do is actually go back and talk to Armin. We have to go talk to Armin. And what I'll probably do is speed it up for you guys. And what I'm going to do after we speak to Armin, we pretty much have to farm for EP here. So we can go straight to the Wildlands and have a full stock of EP so we can use chronostasis to literally abuse you know, saving time so we can finish up a lot of the quests there so we don't have to like hold it off until another day, because after this day the enemies get stronger. So I'm going to try to do a lot of the quests here and now before the enemies get too buff.
We've caught those dangerous
Boom! Boom! The Midnight Marvel. Or excuse me, that's the Purple Lightning. Alright, so we can't talk to Armin. So what we're gonna do is literally go to the graveyard really quick and pretty much just farm for we're pretty much just gonna go ahead and farm for EP. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and save the game, take a short break, and once we come back, we'll be back with more Lightning Returns. So I'll see you guys later.